The year is 2026, and Yemen, a nation often known for its complex geopolitical situation, has taken a significant step in advancing its military technology. The global spotlight is now shifting toward the Middle East once again, but not due to the usual reasons. This time, it's because Yemen has unveiled a missile launcher system that has surprised many experts and analysts across the world. Despite the country's ongoing internal and external challenges, this technological leap has made nations sit up and take notice. So, what exactly is the 2026 Yemen missile launcher, and why is it such a big deal? To understand its importance, we must first look at Yemen's military evolution over the past decade. Yemen's armed forces have long operated with older, often Soviet-era equipment, supplemented occasionally by Iranian-supplied technology and reverse-engineered weaponry. But this 2026 development seems to be a blend of domestic innovation, foreign assistance, and battlefield necessity driving urgent modernization. Let's start with the platform. The 2026 missile launcher from Yemen is mounted on a multi-axle heavy-duty military-grade truck, similar to what we see in mobile missile systems around the world. This isn't just a makeshift adaptation. The vehicle has been purpose-built to carry and launch ballistic or cruise-type missiles. It comes with reinforced armor plating, a high-performance turbo-diesel engine, and off-road suspension designed to handle Yemen's rugged mountainous and desert terrains. The launcher's mobility is one of its strongest attributes, enabling rapid deployment and redeployment in hostile or unpredictable environments. The launcher unit itself is modular and based on a vertical launching system. This is unusual and bold, considering most mobile systems in the region use slanted launchers. The vertical launch mechanism not only allows for faster missile firing sequences but also makes it harder for enemy forces to pinpoint and neutralize the launcher before it fires. Now let's talk about the missile it carries. Reports suggest that this 2026 system is compatible with a domestically produced medium-range ballistic missile known as the. This missile is an evolution of the previously known Badr series used in regional conflicts. The is believed to have a range of approximately 700 kilometers, which puts key strategic targets in neighboring countries within striking distance. That alone changes the balance of power in the region significantly. The missile is equipped with a solid fuel propulsion system, which means quicker launch readiness compared to older liquid fuel models. Solid fuel rockets are more stable, require less maintenance, and are easier to transport and hide. This advancement indicates a move toward more sophisticated military manufacturing within Yemen. The missile's warhead is reportedly modular too, capable of carrying high explosive payloads, fragmentation shells, and potentially even electronic warfare components. But perhaps the most intriguing part of the 2026 Yemen missile launcher is its guidance system. Early assessments from satellite imagery and intercepted data suggest that Yemen has incorporated advanced navigation technology into the Badr 4's guidance module. This includes inertial navigation combined with satellite-based GPS systems. While we can't confirm exactly which satellite network is being used, the speculation is that they might be leveraging Chinese BeiDou or Russian GLONASS signals, possibly through third-party support. In terms of accuracy, analysts believe there has a circular error probable or CEP of around 30 to 50 meters. While that's not as pinpoint accurate as some Western missiles, it's more than sufficient for striking military bases, radar installations, and logistical infrastructure. For a country that was operating modified Scuds just a few years ago, this is a remarkable leap forward. Now, let's move on to another vital component: the fire control and launch management system. The 2026 Yemen missile launcher appears to come equipped with an integrated digital command interface. This includes satellite uplink capabilities, encrypted radio communication, and real-time tracking integration. The operators can program the missile trajectory, monitor weather patterns, and make rapid last-minute changes to the target coordinates. There's even rudimentary drone reconnaissance integration, meaning the launcher can receive live visual feedback before initiating the strike. The vehicle is also equipped with a self-defense suite. While it's not heavily armored like a main battle tank, it does have radar warning receivers, smoke grenade launchers, and even an onboard jamming system to protect it from drone and missile threats. This shows a clear understanding of the modern battlefield where threats come not only from the ground but also from the air, especially with the proliferation of cheap and deadly loitering munitions. So how does this system compare globally? It's important to note that Yemen's 2026 missile launcher isn't in the same league as top-tier systems like the US THAAD or Russia's Iskander. But that's not the point. What Yemen has created is a cost-effective, mobile, and moderately accurate missile platform that's tailored for asymmetric warfare and regional deterrence. In that regard, it's similar in philosophy to Iran's Fate 110 or North Korea's NOTS series systems. In terms of battlefield role, this launcher serves a dual purpose, both as a deterrent and as an offensive tool. Yemen's strategy seems to focus on creating enough of a threat to dissuade further aggression, while also maintaining the capability to launch precision strikes if needed. This is especially important considering the regional tensions involving neighboring countries and external military interventions. The production capabilities of this system are still unclear. Is Yemen able to mass-produce these launchers and missiles? Are they importing parts or building everything locally? Current intelligence suggests a hybrid approach. Chassis and engine components might be sourced externally, possibly from surplus military vehicles or civilian trucks modified in underground workshops. Meanwhile, the missile bodies and warheads appear to be domestically fabricated, with potential foreign technical guidance. What's even more fascinating is how Yemen has integrated this new missile launcher into its broader military doctrine. Rather than using it as a standalone terror weapon, it is part of a larger command and control network. This includes decentralized launch cells, mobile command units, and encrypted communication protocols. It's not just about launching missiles, it's about launching them smartly, evasively, and effectively. The reaction from the international community has been one of concern and intrigue. Several defense analysts have expressed surprise at the level of sophistication shown by Yemen's latest military tech. Countries in the Gulf region are reportedly reviewing their missile defense systems and reallocating radar assets to account for potential threats from these mobile platforms. Some nations have even gone so far as to request increased US and European defensive cooperation to counterbalance Yemen's growing capability. Now let's talk about logistics. How does this system operate in the field? From what we've gathered, the launcher unit can be deployed from a hidden base or temporary hideout in under 15 minutes. It can fire a missile and be on the move again in less than 10 minutes after launch. That shoot and scoot capability is crucial for surviving modern counter-battery attacks and drone strikes. Yemen's terrain also helps. The mountainous landscape provides plenty of natural cover, making detection and targeting extremely difficult for satellite surveillance and high-altitude drones. There are rumors that Yemen is developing a longer-range version of the missile, possibly pushing the range to over 1,000 kilometers. If true, this would extend the country's strike radius significantly and would mark an even bigger shift in regional dynamics. Combined with mobile launchers, longer-range missiles would allow Yemen to target distant military installations, airfields, and strategic infrastructure. Let's not forget the psychological impact. The mere existence of this system changes how neighboring militaries plan their operations. It forces them to consider new variables as mobile launch platforms, unpredictable strike locations, and the increased risk to both military and civilian assets. In essence, Yemen is leveraging limited resources to achieve maximum strategic disruption. But it's not just about missiles and launchers. This development is a signal that even nations under severe economic and political pressure can achieve technological advancements through focus, necessity, and often external cooperation. Yemen's missile launcher is a product of its environment, born out of war, shaped by resourcefulness, and executed with determination. And while it's easy to look at this through the lens of military might, there's a broader implication here. The proliferation of mobile missile systems around the world, especially in non-superpower nations, points toward a future where military deterrence is no longer monopolized by wealthy countries. Instead, technology is leveling the playing field, making missile capability more accessible and more disruptive. What remains to be seen is how Yemen will use this capability. Will it be for deterrence, defense, or aggression? That's a question no one can answer right now. But one thing is certain: the 2026 Yemen missile launcher is not just a weapon. It's a message. A message that Yemen, despite its many challenges, is willing and able to assert itself in the ever-evolving geopolitical arena. As the world watches, nations prepare, and alliances adjust, this new missile system serves as a stark reminder that in today's world, power isn't just about size, it's about mobility, technology, and strategy. And Yemen, against all odds, has shown it has all three.